Alright, we're back. First of all, how are you guys doing? Doing great. Getting farmed by an Aegis? That's tough. That is tough. Anyways. Alright. So, you know the vibes. You know the drill. Today, we will be going over the matchup chart. Just call him Mr. Needle Mouse. Or vibes. Maurice. Hello, Pit3. How are you? How are you? What's up, Tom? Dino, what's up? Doc. ¿Crees que lo puedo subir a YouTube después? Sí. His real name is Baller. Hard to win as you know the vibes? Nah. Okay, so for this matchup chart, we're gonna be doing something a little different for this matchup chart. We will be making it a little more realistic in the sense of I'm not gonna have that little like I think that in this game saying, oh, this is a losing matchup, this is winning, even, whatever, it could be very misleading. So we're gonna be doing it based on should you lose this matchup, right? Like, should Sonic lose this matchup? Could he lose this matchup? Yes or no? How easy is it to win a matchup? How hard is it to win a matchup? That's kind of how we are gonna base today's matchup chart. And the reason for that being, again, like I said, I think it's just a matter, because that's just how the game is. Like, at least for this character, I don't think it's productive just thinking, oh well, this matchup is losing, this matchup is winning. Will the opponent disconnect before the game ends? Possibly. But yeah, nah, I don't think it's productive to say, oh, this matchup is winning, is losing, because like then you have the you'll get into this mindset of like, oh well, this matchup is hard anyway, or not that's hard, this matchup is losing anyway, so whatever, like I'm not gonna win it, or let me switch characters, or this matchup is too easy, why am I losing it, or this matchup is free, you know, like it's not that's not productive, that's not realistic, because realistically speaking, you can still lose even the winning matchups in this game, like it doesn't matter. So yeah, we're just gonna do it off of that. Yo, Syph, what's up, bro? Congrats. Thank you. How you been? But yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. So for the A tier, or the first tier rather, we're gonna name it Easy to Win. The vibes tier list. Indeed. Name it Give Up. See, I would name it Give Up. But my problem is, I already know the day I play any of the characters in that tier and I drop even a game, I already know people are gonna be like, oh, what happened? What happened? Matchup was easy, bro. Your opponent should have given up. Like, you lost that match. Like, no. No thanks. I guess it could still be the same with easy to win, but at the very least, I could say, like, you know, you could still lose. Like, it's not set in stone. Regardless, I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but regardless, I don't want to, like, you know, this is serious. This is serious, guys, okay? This is serious. So, -1. Think of it as you interaction baiting for the future. That's crazy. Bruh. I'm trying to think of what to name these tiers. So easy to win, hard to lose. Or should win. Could win or lose. Why not like the normal ones? Well, I kind of already explained why, but I'll explain again. The reason I'm not doing normal ones is because I think matchups in this game are very volatile, as are the characters, and as is the meta, and I think it's pointless to label a matchup winning, losing, negative, positive. I just think it's dumb, so I'm not doing that. Like, at the end of the day, it does not matter. Like, what matters is how your tools, your character's tools, pair up with your opponents and the risk reward in them. And in this case, yeah, hence why I'm doing it like that. Wait. Not that ugly ass color, hold on. Should win. Could win or lose. Nah, I'm gonna change this. I got easy to win, should win, can lose. I feel like it's the same though. Hold on. Should win. You're right. Easy to win, should win. Hard to win. Or easy to lose. Ask ChatGPT. You gotta put a losing tier even if you don't think Sonic loses any matchups, just to build up the suspense. I think hard to win. In this case, easy to lose. They're kind of the same. See, here's the thing. When I think of easy to lose, I'm thinking of Like, it's a matchup that you should technically win, but it's easy for the matchup to like swing in your opponent's favor, and then you lose. Move chat. Doable? Nah, not doable. Doable. Isn't hard to win another way to say losing matchup? Not necessarily. I don't know where to move the chat. Hold on. I think this is better. Maybe. Yeah. Let me see. Easy to lose kind of has a cheese factor to it. Not necessarily. When I think of easy to lose, I'm referring to like it's a, well, yeah, kinda, yeah. You can kind of, yeah. I guess you could say that. I guess you can say that, yeah. As in, like, technically you should win, but if the stars align, or if you don't play correctly, basically you can lose. That's a better way to put it. And then D tier, we'll have it as hard to win. You can press on the person icon to get off of the clone skins. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get to that eventually. I don't know where that icon is though. Oh. Okay. Anyways. I can delete this tier. These colors are kind of ugly. I think this one's better. Okay. So, let's start. Evie. 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 Hey. Evie. Damn. Just didn't want to say hi back. Alright, anyways. Alright. So. Difficulty chart may help the onslaught of tweets this will generate. Listen, man. No. The onslaught's coming either way. Exactly. Alright. Easy to win. We'll have Bowser in there. I don't think this needs much explanation other than Bowser is very slow, bad character, terrible disadvantage, all of which Sonic takes advantage of, right? So yeah, obviously, like, Bowser's just not a good character. He gets hit once and he should just die every time. Next up, we got. I want to put DK in there, but DK, see, DK. I'm actually gonna. I'll get to him in a bit. We're finally getting a matchup chart, yes sir. Another easy to win character, obviously, it's gonna be Puff. Like, again, shouldn't need much explanation other than Puff sucks. Just a gimmick character. Her only strength in this game is edge guarding, and she can't even edge guard Sonic. Most of her combos don't work on Sonic. Yeah, like, she's just not a good character. Kirby, similar to Puff, bad character. Somehow even less combos than Puff has. Still floaty, but you know, can also get edge guarded. Inhale's like the only saving grace for Kirby, but it's still kind of bad. Like, Sonic can just spin over it or homing attack over it. Like, there's a lot of counterplay to it, and like that's the only real thing Kirby has to deal with Sonic in general. Not to mention Kirby's homing attack. Actually, it's about the same, but if Kirby gets homing attack against Sonic, like, it sucks. Like, Sonic dashing just makes him miss, so. Please buff? Hell nah. Anyways, moving on, we got Ganon. Again, slow character, terrible recovery that Sonic takes full advantage of. No real, like, threat, like, you know, it's just Ganon. Like, Ganon, he's just gonna land straight hits on you. You can't catch Sonic to land those hits, and even if he does, like, he's not gonna get much out of it. Sonic needs one hit, he's off stage. That stock is gone, so. Then onto that we'll add I'm trying to get rid of like the really low tiers first. Click on Bayo so Sonic goes away. I did. Not Peach. Little Mac. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's Little Mac. Again, similar to Ganon. Like, yeah, Little Mac is fast, but Little Mac is not threatening. He gets hit once and just dies. There we go. Oh, click on Sonic. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, another character, Luigi, easy to win. Not Wario. I guess you can technically put Luigi here. How does Sonic do in the Ditto? There's not an even section. No. Not Pichu. I think that's it for the easy to win characters. If there's any other character that comes up, then I mean, I'll just add him. But actually, Banjo's easy, very easy. Like, Sonic can literally whiff punish anything Banjo does with dash attack. Anything. Like, that's such an easy matchup. He doesn't even need to spin dash. The only thing Banjo has that could be good is eggs, but Eggs is just like, I don't know. It's not really good. You just jump over it and then whiff punish him. Like it's not really a threat. It's fake. It's only good if you play scared about it. What about K. Rool? Yeah, I didn't see him. Yeah, K. Rool belongs there. Same reasoning for same reasoning as Bowser. Like, he's just a gimmick. Like, terrible. These are all terrible characters. So, not DDD. DDD. I mean, DDD sucks, but DDD has more mix-ups, a lot more mix-up potential. Incineroar could go there, but Incineroar is cheesy. Like, same way DK is cheesy, so he's gonna be in should win. Cause like, things could go wrong, like against Incineroar, and if things go wrong, then like you can still lose. These characters, of course, if like you can still lose these, don't get me wrong, but like almost everything would have to go wrong. I think Bowser sucks. Bowser sucks, and people suck against Bowser. Anyway, Bayo is actually an easy to lose matchup because Bayo's still Bayo, she's still broken. Technically, like Sonic has the tools to deal with Bayo. But Bayo's still Bayo. Like, Bayo's actually one of the few characters who can edge guard Sonic. It's not like super consistent, but it's decent enough. Like, her combos still work pretty well on Sonic. Her neutral is good against Sonic unless you're like just flying around and putting yourself in disadvantage. Like, her grounded neutral is good. How do you USDI out? Away. Bowser Jr. should win. Like, yeah, the characters again cheesy. Characters also just like Sonic 2.0, but you know it's not Sonic. You know it's not Sonic, but it kind of feels like it. And if you don't know how to deal with certain gimmicks or how to play against the character, period, you're gonna struggle. I don't think I've ever seen Bayo vs Sonic. Well, today's your lucky day because I played Lima this past weekend on the Coinbox IRL. I've also played him this is like my 4th time playing him, I think, offline. But anyway, Byleth again should win. Slow character, slow moves, just very underwhelming character. Most Bayos, not Lima. But yeah, Byleth is a very slow character, very underwhelming. Just a bad character, really. Just a bad character. It's not easy to win because you can't really gimp Bayo. Like, I mean, you can't really gimp Byleth like that. Like, you can't gimp Byleth the same way you can gimp Bowser, Little Mac, Ganon. And like I know, you can't really gimp Jigglypuff or Kirby or K. Rool. No, actually, you can't gimp K. Rool consistently. But the point is, you can exploit these characters in neutral pretty well. Byleth, technically yes, but also like you're not gonna edge guard Byleth almost ever. So I don't know why, but I didn't think Sonix's English was this good. Damn, it's kind of racist, but anyway. Now I'm playing. Yeah, I do be speaking English sometimes. It's easy to lose losing. Listen, man. I'm gonna need y'all to stop, like, thinking about this. Like, I already explained at the beginning, but if you're new, this does not mean, like, this is not, oh, winning. Wait, this is not winning, this is not losing, this is not, like, forget about that. It's not, no. That does not matter. I just know you're from South America, Azal. You're wrong. Whoever told you that is also wrong, because I'm not from South America. It's like a difficulty matchup chart? Not necessarily. I think that looking at matchup charts as winning, losing, or even. It's just wrong. Central, not even. Y'all just guessing at this point, bruh. Watch someone be like, oh, Europe? Yeah, exactly. Yo, there it is. Yep, perfect timing. Yeah, I'm from Europe, yep. This is a different matchup chart. So, yeah, it's a different matchup chart. Like, it's not like here's the thing. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. For you to understand. Easy to lose means it could be losing, because like what makes a matchup losing, right? If you really think about it, or what makes a matchup winning, what makes a matchup winning or losing is how often should you win those matchups, right? And so the matchups that are in easy, like have win in their name, actually no. The matchups that the top two that are in the top two tiers, they're matchups that are that the Sonic player is gonna win on average. The matchups that are on the second half of the tier list are matchups that the Sonic could lose on the average. Like, could both win and lose. So, yeah. Like, the matchup you've seen hard to win, for example, are going to be characters that most Sonic players have negative records against. Also, I want to say your house fuck to watch Sonic audiences though. Appreciate that, appreciate that. Have I ever considered playing competitive Sonic the Fighters? I actually do main Sonic. And I also main Bean. But I haven't played in a minute. I mean, I don't think that game has a competitive scene like that. My favorite Fox song? Oh, it's kind of hard. Hey, let me finish this matchup chart. Okay. So for Falcon, should win. Falcon's like, you know, yeah, he's fast. He can kind of keep up with Sonic, but his punish game is very underwhelming. Let me play some music. Let me play some music. Like, yeah, let me play some music. It's kind of silent. Alright. Okay. So Falcon, fast character, but very underwhelming. Gets edge guarded very consistently. Let me know. Actually, yeah, I think that volume is fine. Yeah, character's underwhelming, and it's also just not that relevant. So, there's a cat on your bed? No way. But yeah, Crom should win. Kind of like Roy, but with a somehow worse recovery. On top of that, just underwhelming character. Like, he can cheese you, but he's not gonna cheese you the same way Roy is. So yeah, just a matchup that Sonic should win most of the time. Cloud. This is it's kind of a tough spot, but I'm gonna put Cloud in should win, mainly because, and this is something that I realized before I played Spargo last time we did. Cloud sucks. Cloud It's a gimmick. The only way Cloud can beat you is if you play poorly. But let me tell you, that character, like, obviously he doesn't suck, but he's not that good. Like, he's not as good as how people make him out to be, and he's not as good as how Spargo makes him look. Like, Cloud is just a character that relies, number one, on his opponents being scared of him, because that's the only way he's gonna get shield pressure going. Number two, his opponents playing an aerial game against a character that has a freaking sword, right? And three, is a character that relies on his opponents not edge guarding him, which he should be edge guarded 99.9% of the time that he's off stage, because his recovery is just so bad. He doesn't have much room to mix up. The most he can do is stall with side B, but if he stalls once, then he can stall again. So all you gotta do is like cover him, double jumping back, and if he doesn't double jump, you just hit him. So yeah, Cloud is not a Cloud is a matchup that Sonix should win. Corrin is a matchup that's easy to lose, simply because the execution. So let me, to clear out the doubts that you guys may have about, oh, why is this not even? Why is this not like winning, losing, whatever? This is, yeah, I guess you can call it I'm gonna call it an execution difficulty tier list. So these characters, like, your execution does not need to be that good to win against these characters, or these characters. Your execution needs to be good to beat these characters. I like how you frame this. Thanks, bro. But yeah, like, and then obviously the hard to win is gonna be like a harder execution. Your execution is gonna have to be like on point. Yep. So because across games, it definitely feels like some winning matchups require tighter execution. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, I was saying Corrin is a character that your execution needs to be well. Like, you need to be able to whiff punish her aerials with spin dash, or use the invincibility to go through them and punish her, or parry your her. Yo, Reggie-san, thank you for the 12th month, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, you're gonna have to be like in order to punish Corrin for doing Corrin things, your execution is gonna have to be really good at the time. Meanwhile, and the reason why it's easy to lose is because Corrin's execution, on the other hand, does not have to be that tight. Like, Corrin's is gonna be pressing a lot of buttons, a lot of nairs, a lot of fairs, just pinning everywhere and stuff, and it's like, if you are not ready, if you're not warmed up on punishing those things, you are gonna lose. And all she has to do, like, Corrin gets more from straight hits and gets more from you messing up or trying to punish her than you do for her trying to punish you and then messing up. That tier should be easy to lose but should win, not necessarily. I came here to see if Wario's under free. He's not. You can go now, bruh. Nah, I'm playing, but he's not under free. There's not even... Nah. He's not under free. He would never be under free. Character will never be there. If he didn't have Waft, then yeah. But he does. Sadly. Lying to the people? Now you are lying to the people. You've gaslit people into thinking that matchup's free. And that Gluto's God for beating Ken. Gimmicks aren't consistent, but they're still a variable to take into account. It's been free since Smash 4, asks Raph. Nah. Raph agrees that the matchup is AIDS because of freaking, what's it called? Waft. He thinks the matchup is very toxic. So Daisy or Peach. I don't know why we got Daisy instead of Peach. Wait. What the? Why does it not narrow it down? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just do Peach, because they're the same character, like both. We'll just put both in there. This matchup is a should win. It's a should win because Peach is a very slow character. Peach and Daisy are the only ones who don't get narrowed down. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, Peach is a character that is very slow, struggles to catch Sonic, gets edge guarded by Sonic, like even off stage, and yeah, like Peach is a she's gonna struggle to hit Sonic, and even when she does, like the most she's gonna hit Sonic with is either a straight hit or a combo that is not gonna kill, which is what makes her a good character. Like she has combos that she's probably one of the few characters, if not the only character, that can get 0 to 80% in combos consistently. We're talking about Peach like we just holding you at gunpoint. I know he's probably watching. He's gonna watch the replay of this, so. But nah, I mean, that's just how I feel. Like I play the Peach matchup all the time. Like I know how Peach works. It's a hard matchup for Peach. It's still doable, but like Sonic, if played correct, like it takes more for Peach to win than it does for Sonic. Like it's a lot easier to execute for Sonic than it is for Peach. Good night, Luke. Mute streaming. Hey, you said Aegis play like Sonic, so I know this matchup chart was gonna have some bullshit on it. Okay, that was a joke. Anyways. Okay, we're gonna put Daisy in there too, like, yeah. Same reasoning, obviously. Dark Pit, it's a matchup that Sonic should win. Like, I don't know, I just don't see Sonic losing the matchup. It's a matchup that Pit is gonna struggle to hit Sonic. The only thing Pit has to kind of like keep Sonic at bay would be arrows. But arrows don't work against Sonic. And also arrows are only really good if you let them be good. But otherwise, like, Pit does not do well against Sonic. Diddy, matchup that Sonic should win. Again, Diddy struggles to catch Sonic. Sonic with Banana is still broken. Like, he can just spin dash, homing attack over and over and over. Side B, invincibility through, monkey flip, and any other attempt at attacking that Diddy could do. And then if he doesn't attack, then Sonic can just keep Banana. Like, it's a pretty, and then Sonic can also edge guard Diddy pretty well with homing attack off stage, or just dropping a spring wherever he thinks the up B trajectory is gonna be. So yeah, Sonic should win the matchup. DK, Zachary did kind of prove the matchup isn't too hard when he fought Ken. I mean, I don't think Ken had played Pit like that either. Like, he was getting hit by stuff that's not true. DK is a matchup that he should win. The reason why I'm not putting DK in easy to win, contrary to what a lot of people were expecting, I guess, is because DK is a cheeser. DK is a cheeser, and as long as that cheese factor is there, you know, you can lose. Like, all it takes is 2 good reads. DK's advantages is really good. Ding dong percent of Sonic is so funny. Dude, I died at 49% the other day. I didn't think I would die. There was no sparks, no nothing. I just straight up died. Doc, matchup that Sonic should win, but again, cheeser. So it's a matchup that you could lose if you mess up. Is Sonic number 2? No. Duck Hunt. This is kind of tough. On one hand, okay, I'm gonna see. Duck Hunt can be easy to lose, but I feel like that's only if you don't know what you're doing against the character. But otherwise, you shouldn't lose that matchup. Like Sonic beats Duck Hunt. Sonic can whiff punish Duck Hunt pretty well. So I don't know. We're gonna put Duck Hunt. Should win, yeah. Falco, same thing. We're assuming both players know the matchup and they're at top level. I wouldn't say they're at top level, but yeah, they do know the matchup. Am I gonna do the Sonic Ditto on here? Does it look like I can? Like, I don't see another Sonic. So of course, like, what would I say about the Sonic Ditto? Oh yeah, you're both Sonic. Like, there's not much to say. Whoever's not the faker wins. Sounds like it should be easy to lose then, because you're good enough that you should win, but most Sonic players might not have the same position you have for Duck Hunt. I guess that's a good reasoning. You can make another Sonic by going to inspect element. That's too much work, bro. That is too much work. Besides, like, I can't... Where would you rank Sonic? Like, it's the same character. I'm doing this in order. Hero for life. Fox. You already know, hard to win. Fox is a fast character. Really fast character that gets a lot from bursting into you. And like, if he bursts into you and let's say like you try to spin at him and then your spin was not active, you're getting hit by dash attack and you're taking at least 40 or 50%. So on top of that, it's very easy for Fox to juggle Sonic. It's the only saving grace, and the reason why I say hard to win is because the only saving grace Sonic has in this matchup is the fact that he can edge guard Fox pretty well. But other than that, neutral's pretty even, if not Fox favors slightly. And it's just easier. Like there's so much. There is so much nuance. Forgot how to pronounce that word, I'm not gonna lie, but there is just so much depth. Let's use that word instead. There's so much depth to Fox in neutral that you can't really just say, oh well, just do X against Fox. Like, not really. But yeah, you would think Fox would be easy to lose only because I think his recovery can be exploitable. It can be exploitable, but the problem is getting there in the first place. You said it right. Gotcha. Pet the cat. He's sleeping. I come from LA and I never understand how people miss edge guarding on Fox. Well, the ledge mechanics are different in this game. Like, I agree. So you should edge guard Fox. You can't ledge hogs. Wait, I autopiloted. Greninja's not hard to win. Hold on. Nuance. Oh, so I did pronounce it right. Anyways, Greninja should win. Like the character is kinda bad in the sense of, yeah, he has some tools, but again, like he plays the same game as Sonic. Like, you know, he plays very movement based, but Sonic's movement is just better. If Greninja messes up, he takes a lot. On the contrary, Sonic does not. Like, Greninja's advantage state is not that good against Sonic. It requires a lot of reads to give Sonic an advantage, Greninja, or really tight execution. Whereas Sonic just needs to hit Greninja once and he can edge guard Greninja pretty well, whiff punish him. Like, the reason why Greninja's good is because people can't whiff punish him, but Sonic is one of, if not the only character that can actually whiff punish Greninja, especially when he's like landing, which makes the matchup good for Sonic. Hero is easy to lose, losing, or even neither. It's just easy to lose. What you see is what you get. What's up, Alec? I'm chilling. How are you? I'm gonna put Hero in easy to lose, just cause it's like, you know, it's Hero, right? Like, you can get thwacked 3 times. Technically, Sonic, like, don't get me wrong, I think Sonic, at the deepest understanding of the matchup, Sonic should win, because it's really hard for Hero to land a hit, but Hero's still Hero. Like, he can still just turn into a giant or just get Accelerato, and match Sonic, and just, like, you know, like, it's very, Hero's just a very volatile character. If you play correctly, you should win, but the execution on it and the knowledge it requires is not that common. So it's a matchup that it could be easy to lose. Like, if it were to be a high level Sonic against a high level Hero, I would not expect the Sonic to win most of the time. This is across all levels. This is like an average. If it was just top level, you would know. If it was just top level, I would have Hero in easy to win. Ices. Easy to lose. Just because, like Hero, cheesy character, a lot of nuance on the character, like on what the character does, how the character works. Blizzard's good against Sonic, and if you don't know how to deal with it, you're gonna struggle. Like, you're gonna have a really bad time. Thing you can do, you can edge guard them. Like, Sonic does a really good job at separating both of them. Only problem is, if you don't get to kill them, like, them being together is really good against Sonic, especially against, like, spins, because it slows, because it's 2 shields, it slows Sonic down twice as much. Ike, easy to win. Ike is literally Cloud but worse, so yeah, easy to win. Inkling should win. Thanks. Where was I? Oh, Inkling. Yeah, Inkling. Very underwhelming. Can't really, like, cheese you like that. You can cheese her, though. Kinda. You can edge guard Inkling pretty well. Her neutral's underwhelming. Gets camped down pretty hard. Like, Inkling's just a gimmick. Neutral B is the only thing she had or she has. But that's also a gimmick. Like you can homing attack over it if she aims high. You can spin under it. Like there's so much you can do to like there's so much counterplay to it that it's just not. It's just a gimmick more than anything. Isabel should win. You can edge guard her pretty well. Neutral is pretty good for Sonic. Like Sonic can spin under, slingshot, or run under and then whiff punish. On the other hand, her combos are not that good. And yeah. Joker. Joker's a should win. After the average tier list, when you do the real tier list, this is the real tier list. Because you don't do a tier list based on, like, if what? A real tier list? Tier list? Would it be a tier list based on me and my experience? Because if that's the case, then yeah, I would just have everybody in winning. But, like, that's not realistic. Because I don't win just because, like, oh, well, this matchup is winning, so I win this matchup, period. Like, no. That's not how the game works. That's not how the game will ever work. That's not how any game will ever work. This is just like at a base level, taking into account characters' tools and how easy it is to execute a game plan. This is how it is. Period. My mic's a bit loud. How about now? Is that better? Is that better? I turn it down a little bit. Alright. Kazuya, easy to win. Like, music is a bit high. Is that good? Haven't talked about Joker. Joker, underwhelming character. It's harder. It's really hard to execute. His game plan against Sonic. Yo, K-Champ, thank you for the 16 months. Appreciate it. Gotta turn down the lighting too. The lighting. Turn it down? You mean up? Anyway, yeah, like Sonic can also just time out or send pretty well. Joker's best tool, gun. But like again, it's just underwhelming. Not that good. Yeah. What's it called? Not that good of a character, honestly. Kazuya, not much explanation. Slow character, relies on cheesing you. He can't really catch Sonic. Like Sonic's invincibility just goes through electric. Kazuya disadvantage is really bad. Sonic should take the stock every time he gets a hit against Kazuya. Ken, gonna put Ken in gonna put Ken in should win. He's kind of Kazuya tier, but he has more tools. What's up, Zexa? He has a bit more tools, like his projectile's actually decent in the matchup. If he hits you, like he does 40% or 50%, and then just kills you, like a bit more consistent than Kazuya. King DDD. King DDD's easy to win, honestly. Do you elaborate on Incineroar? Well, I already did that a little a bit earlier, but cheese. I understand your rationale for making it based on the average person, but I feel like a lot of people will misinterpret this list then, as most matchup charts assume you're playing at a high level minimum and on a similar skill level. I mean, that's the thing. Like, this is not a, like, I rephrased it earlier, but I'll do it again. This is not a average level. Like, this is not a mid-level matchup chart or tier list. This is just a how easy is it to execute your game plan in general. Like, from an objective perspective, in terms of how good your game plan is, or your character's tools are against the other characters, and how easy is it gonna be for you to execute those, like, execute the game plan using those tools. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I read Link and I was like, wait. Link, how hard would you say is it to get good with Sonic? It's kind of hard. Should win. I feel like the game plan, you know, like Link is just mid character, really bad. Sonic can get in on Link pretty well. Whiff punish Link pretty well. Yeah, like Link just can't execute his game plan that well against Sonic. Lucario, easy to lose. Obviously, like, it's, you know, it's Lucario. Yeah. Not much explanation needed. Aura is really strong in this game, and just in general. Like, you're gonna get damage on Lucario easily, but you're not gonna kill Lucario that easily. So that's what it comes down to. Like, unless you get a read on his recovery or ledge trapping, but you're not gonna, like, reliably kill Lucario, and the more he lives, the stronger he becomes. Can't you camp Aura? Not really, because eventually he's gonna catch you. It's not reliable. Not a reliable strat. Lucas, good win. Mid character, like, you know the drill. Character's doesn't really have tools like that. Outside of you messing up. Lucina, another mid character. Gets gimped, gets whiff punished in neutral. Underwhelming strings, underwhelming on hit. Mario. It's real hard for Mario to catch Sonic. Number one. Number two, even if he does catch Sonic, his combos are hard to land on Sonic. The reason why he's in this tier and not the easy to win is because you can still mess up. And you can still just die off the top. If you play Mario that's good and practice in the combos. Marth, same as Lucina, but worse. Mega Man. Mega Man, honestly, Sonic should win. Mega Man is kind of a gimmick in the sense of pellets are not good, pellets are just annoying. That's all they are. Mega Man's advantage against Sonic is not that good. Like, Sonic can literally spin out of up air or up B out of up air and just like get away for free, or homing attack out of up air and just fall down. And or you know, obviously just like air dodge. Point is, he has a lot of mix-ups that Mega Man needs to keep track of. Meanwhile, Sonic is really good against Mega Man in advantage. Can edge guard Mega Man pretty well, and overall just has an easier time in neutral. Like, unless you're approaching Mega Man mindlessly, pellets shouldn't be much of an issue, and even if they are hitting you, you can hit Mega Man on hit for it, or just like homing attack over them and punish him. Like, there's so many things Sonic can do against Mega Man. Mega Man feels like a worse Steve of Sonic. Good way to look at it. Meta Knight should win. Again, he's kind of like where is he? Kind of like Mario, except a bit faster, but he relies on like more grounded stuff, if not nairs. And Sonic is just way better on the ground. On top of that, Mega Man, like again, Sonic is a hard character for Mega Man to combo. But yeah, overall, like Mega Man's game plan doesn't really work that well against Sonic, and the game plan that he could execute against Sonic isn't that effective in comparison to like Sonic's own game plan. Mewtwo should win, kind of just like Lucario without the cheese. Yeah, not much explanation needed. Brawler, just like a way worse Mario. Ooh. You already know, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not hard to win, but it's easy to lose for sure. It's easy to lose. Just because the character is very annoying, very obnoxious. And again, same thing. Like, Gunner has a way easier time executing his game plan than Sonic does in the matchup. Like, for instance, and I'm sure you've seen this, through my he's gonna head after pressing buttons, like, and then go to a nearest platform or something, and Sonic can just pressure him out of the platform and cut off his movement really well, or just catch him once he does touch the ground and resets. Pac-Man, easy to lose. Just matchups that yeah. Pac-Man is just cringe. I don't even know what to say. Pac-Man, like, it's easy to lose because if you don't execute the game plan correctly, and if you don't know the Pac-Man matchup, like, mind you, there's a lot of nuance on Pac-Man. So if you don't know what you're doing, if you mess up like once on like, let's say you're trying to catch Galaga, you miss, you're gonna have a bad time. How should Pac-Man play versus Sonic? Really lame. Mixing up what you do, not using high ground like a bot, just mixing up what you do in neutral. Anyways, Palu should win. I don't think that's a matchup that Sonic should really lose. Like, the only way Palu really gets anything going on Sonic is if Sonic tries to either force his way in, number one, or number two, he just puts himself in a bad spot by like spinning, but like you don't have to spin against Palu, you can just stay grounded. Pichu should win. Just very underwhelming character. literally does damage to himself. So like you can just time him out and he'll eventually be at like 100%. So yeah, Pichu should win. Pikachu though, on the other hand, Pikachu hard to win. Like it's easier for Pikachu to execute the game plan than it is for Sonic. And it's gonna require a lot of reads, whereas even the smallest stray hit from Pikachu could lead to. It's not gonna lead to a kill, but it's gonna lead to a decent amount of percentage. Whereas Pikachu can just completely skip disadvantage and just like go underneath the stage or something, and then up B, and then grab the ledge. If you've seen me versus Shiny Mark, you know what I'm talking about. Olimar should win. Olimar kind of sucks against Sonic. Like, can't really catch Sonic. Getting in on Sonic is already hard. Like, whereas Sonic can get in on Olimar pretty well. Sonic can get in on Olimar pretty well. And he can get rid of Pikmin pretty well. He can also keep Olimar on disadvantage pretty well. Yes. Just good for Sonic. That cat got the lion taper, bro. Yeah, she looks... Her head looked like a fucking stormtrooper from Star Wars. Plant. How come it's easy to lose against Duck Hunt and Lucario? I play GameCube. Duck Hunt, it's a matchup check. Like, you can lose there. You can lose because, you know, if you don't know how to deal with certain things that Duck Hunt has. Like, here's the thing. Something that I take into account when making this is, well, how different does a character, like, how different does Sonic have to play his regular gameplay in these matchups, right? Or for each tier. So for example, here Sonic can like spin, really like spin camp and just spin, and he can just spin and he can win, right? Here he can still kind of do this, but he has to be wary of how he spins. In these matchups though, he needs to be very, very wary of how he spins, how he like plays his general game plan. In these matchups, he just needs to be like extremely freaking creative with what he does. Rename the tier to spin to win. I'll consider it. But yeah, that's the thing. And you may say, well, maybe these other characters also have to switch up. Not really. Like, if you look at Corrin, like Corrin, what does Corrin do? She's just gonna throw out aerials and hope it works. She does that against Sonic, and it works really well. Like, you don't have to change up anything. You just need to like maybe try to time it with spin, but even then, like, you can just nair and not fast fall, and it's gonna linger and it's gonna beat spin. Pac-Man, you just play your normal game plan. Bayo, same thing. So yeah, that's the way I see it. So to answer your question, Vader Soul, against Duck Hunt, you can't just spin. Like, can spam is gonna beat spin. You may say, well, yeah, Sonic doesn't have to spin though. Yes, that is true, but the whole point of this is the execution. Like, how drastic does your execution has to change? How drastically does your execution have to change? And how easy is it going to be to execute the game plan that you have to for X matchup? Think Palu has any potential to be in the easy to lose? No. Do I down B with 2 buttons? No. Anyways, moving on. Plant. It's gonna be should win. It's not gonna be that hard because like you can't really consistently edge guard plant like that. Neutral is iffy. Neutral's just weird. Like sometimes Sonic spin will go under her down B. Sometimes it won't. Do that down B so fast? I'd smash it. Smash it. Actually, hey bro, chill and try to mark. You should make a Sonic tech guide. I will eventually. Sonic Bayo is what I'm most confused of. What are you confused about? It's really easy for Bayo to get combos on Sonic and just on any character, any period. Sonic can't really reliably combo Bayo, and if she chooses to, she can just go under the stage and like just escape disadvantage. You're late. I saw you earlier. But what's up? But yeah. Pit gonna be right where regular Pit is. I mean Dark Pit. PT is a should win matchup. Like it's a matchup that I mean you can lose it, don't get me wrong, but the execution for Sonic like it remains almost the same. You don't have to go crazy like in depth with the matchup. Like, you know, it should work pretty well. Your regular game plan and Sonic and Edge guard all Pokemon pretty well. Aegis. I'm gonna put Aegis in mm, hard to win. Just because again, Aegis is basically at least against Sonic, she's kind of like the way you gotta play Aegis is similar to Fox, in the sense of it's uh it's a Sonic Ditto, except it has a sword. But also she gets edge guarded. But yeah. Low key is Aegis hard to win if you play any Aegis that isn't Spargo or Leo. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but you know what? Thing is, I also see a bunch of Sonics just losing this matchup. Like it's not just like, oh well, I struggle, or it's hard, not hard against like Leo and it's not necessarily an average list. It's just a matter of like how easy is it to execute your game plan versus how easy is it for them to execute their game plan against you. Aegis is really good character. Once they go off stage, it's over. True, that is true, but how are you gonna get her off stage? The hat suits you. Thank you, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Cosmos was taking games off you earlier this year, so it is the character. Yeah. Nice cap, thanks. We're gonna put in easy to lose, because I do think that Sonic like does really well against stages. Richter should win, gets gimped, and with punish anything Richter does, like Wonder Woman character. Ridley should win, mid character. Rob, hmm, should win, should win. You can edge guard Rob pretty well. Rob's disadvantage sucks. Rob should win. You should win. Robin should win. It's so easy to lose to Rob. He kills off of anything. You should probably clarify. Sonix should win. Not saying just Robin should win. I think it's pretty obvious though. Like if I was referring to Robin winning, I would just put this in like hard to win. Favorite food? Probably Asian right now. If someone is just listening, auditory. Good point. Well, Sonic beats Robin, I guess. Even though that's not necessarily what the tier list is about, but you understand. You get what I'm saying. Rosa should win. It's a matchup that it's just a matchup that it's like if you play it correctly, there's it's really hard for Rosa to do anything. And like Rosa only really the only way Rosa can really get anything going against Sonic is if you mess up. Roy, easy to lose, just a cheeser. You know, if you don't edge guard Roy, then you can just lose, like for sure. If you don't edge guard Roy, you lose. Ryu, should win. Same reasoning for Ken. Edge guarded. Disadvantage is bad. Samus should win. Mid character. People respect the fuck out of Samus for no reason. Character's mid. Like, Samus is so bad. And before anyone tries to bring up, oh, well, you lost to Icy Mist, I promise you I'm not losing again. Like, I learned the matchup. Anyways. Samus is a character. Where's the water? Samus is a character. You literally get like 7 different chances to juggle Samus when you hit Samus. She's that floaty. I want to see the Icy Mist run back so bad. Oh yeah, it'll happen eventually. Maybe not. Wrath already got the job done for me, anyways. So it's not really like what's the word? I'm not too crazy on it. If it happens, it happens. If not, I don't care. Like I said, Wrath already showed why that matchup free for Sonic. Sephiroth is should win. Siski's wrong. Like literally when we played this past weekend, I hit him and he took 100% every time. Like I hit him once, he took 100% or died. No in between. Like Samus fucking sucks. I'm not like. Thing is, I can see why he would think like that or why Samus players think the way they do is because people suck against Samus. Like people don't know how Samus works. There's not many Samus in the first place. So it's like, why would you learn the matchup anyways? Why would you learn what Samus is capable of and incapable of if there's not many? Like if there's not enough if she's not that relevant anyways. So Wrath did lose to Siski. But Siski is a player that he didn't necessarily prepare for, and he also just didn't play the matchup like that. Like when he beat Icy, he had been practicing the Samus matchup a lot. We both had been practicing the matchup, and we were like studying it, so he probably just wasn't like warmed up in it. Shulk should win. You just camp him out. 10 ads? Damn. My apologies. I didn't even know you get that much. Sheik. Should win. Chica should win because Chica's an underwhelming character, and the things like she can't kill you if you unless you literally tech um towards ledge when she puts you in teching situations. She's not gonna kill you. She either kills you at 80 or 180. So if you play it correctly, if you play neutral correctly, if you avoid her cheesy setups, which aren't that many, by the way, you should be beating Sheik most of the time. Like Sonic hits so much harder than Sheik. So much harder than Sheik. So Snake should win. I would put him in easy to win, but realistically speaking, it's not easy to win. Like it's kind of rough to explain, but things can also go wrong pretty easily. Sonic beats PT because PT is just underwhelming. Sonic can edge guard PT pretty well. Sonic can execute his game plan, his general game plan against all three characters nearly the exact same pretty well. Uh, unironically, Charizard is the best bet against Sonic just because he can like cheese Sonic and he's fast. But it's like Charizard is still Charizard. Like he still sucks. He's still a big body. He still gets comboed really hard. He can still get gimped. So yeah. Like PT has, it's really hard for PT to even land hits on Sonic, and it's really easy, or it's easier for Sonic to land hits on PT. Sora, it's a matchup that it's easy to lose if you don't know what you're doing. Even if you do know what you're doing, like your execution needs to be well. Cause like Nair beats Spin Dash, and you can whiff punish Nair and beat it out, and then get some things going. But if your execution's not there, you're gonna spin into Nair, and you're gonna take like 30-40% every time. What makes Roy harder than Cloud? He's harder to edge guard. He hits harder than Cloud, and he's better on the ground than He just sucks, bro. He's better on the ground than Cloud is. I was literally debating putting Aegis and should win. Aegis is a shitty character. I've seen the light. Literally a gimmick. Anyways, she's still good, but no. She should always die every time she's off stage against Sonic. Steve. Easy to lose. And if you take me beating a Cola or beating whatever Steve, like, as the word, and just like, oh well, he beat Steve, so surely, no. A Cola back here at 60. Yeah, like it's still Steve. Like no matter how good you're playing against Steve. I mean, you literally, I literally died at 60 against Akola after like just not getting hit for like 2 minutes straight off of one hit. So it's a matchup that you need to be very careful of, very wary of what you do, and it's gonna involve a lot of reads. Simply put, it's a matchup that your execution needs to be really good. Like it needs to be on point. Whereas the Steve's player execution is just he's gonna keep doing the same thing he always does. Whether it works or not, that's a different story. No, I'm not gonna put Pack there. Terry, easy to lose. Cheese. Do you just let Steve get diamond? No. I still pressure him. Toon Link should win. Mid character. Similar reasoning to Link, except he's worse. Or I guess he's not worse. His arrows are better, but he's still mid. His recovery is worse. Easier to edge guard. Villager, same reasoning as Isabel. You can edge guard him pretty well. Spin underneath Slingshot, which is like his main neutral tool, or just run under it and punish him. He doesn't hit that hard. There's a lot of ways you can avoid the F smash. Bowling ball drop on the ledge. Like there, like it's really hard for Villager. The only way Villager can really beat Sonic is if he gets a lot of reads. Wario should win. Yeah, it's not any harder than that, any easier than that, because you can still lose. Cause waft is always a factor. But if we take into account how much or how often Wario is gonna hit Sonic with waft, like it's gonna be really hard. And the other things Wario has that could make the matchup better, could make the matchup a little more playable or doable, are gimmicks that if you know how to deal with, shouldn't really be a problem. Wii Fit Trainer should win. Like it's, Wii Fit just bad character. Disadvantage is bad. Sonic glitch traps her really well. Sonic is faster to the point where the music gone. Oh, we're back. Sonic is faster, meaning that like some things that Wii Fit players will do is they will try to chase you down and overshoot, but Sonic is too fast for that. Like she's not really gonna catch up to Sonic like that, and then if she does try to hit Sonic, Sonic can hit her before she hits Sonic, so it's a good matchup for Sonic. Sonic can edge guard her pretty well. So yeah, just an underwhelming character overall. Wolf should win. Again, hard to catch Sonic as Wolf. The only redeeming thing Wolf has is Laser, but Laser is just annoying, doesn't really lead into anything, doesn't really put you in a bad spot unless you're already like in the very corner of the stage. Sonic can whiff punish Wolf pretty well, can edge guard Wolf pretty well. Sonic wins. Yoshi should win. Again, similar to Wolf, Yoshi can't really catch Sonic like that. Sonic can edge guard Yoshi pretty decently and keep him in his advantage as well, while Yoshi can't really do the same. At least not as consistently. Let's see. And then Yoshi's just gonna be getting a bunch of stray hits that aren't really gonna lead into anything. Yoshi can juggle better. That's not true. Especially not Sonic. Young Link should win. Same reasoning for all the other Links. His projectiles can be annoying, but like jump homing attack beats it. Or just like Sonic can close in the gap between him and the projectiles pretty well, and then punish Young Link for pressing buttons when he's nearby. Uh, Zelda should win, but you know it's not like easy to win because Phantom is still, or that what's the name? The Knight. I think it's Phantom. Could be wrong, but it can still be obnoxious, especially at ledge. And Zelda, like she hits hard, so if she gets enough right reads, she can win against Sonic. Zero Suit should win. Zero Suit is just underwhelming. Her combos don't really work on Sonic if you DI down. Sonic can actually edgeguard Zero Suit pretty decently. Like Fair beats Zair. Fair also beats down B off stage. She can't really catch Sonic reliably unless it's like a straight hit that doesn't really lead into anything because DSS sucks. Exactly. And that is it. That is my matchup chart. Sonix. Sign, seal, and deliver to Twitter? Nah, bruh. Speaker hard to win both online and offline. It's a little easier offline, but it's still hard, you know. Estaría entretenido. Ah, sí. Anyways, yeah. Post it to Twitter. I'm not posting this on Twitter, just cause I already know people are gonna like the thing is out of context. Like if you don't know what I talked about on stream, if you don't know what my reasoning is behind these characters, behind why I named the tiers the way I did, you're gonna think, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. Hold on, let me check my phone. That's what'll make it go viral. I mean, yeah, but I don't want people to be misinformed. Does Sonic actually lose matchups? The world may never know. I guess we'll never know. Have you ever had air drift happen on an up smash? Also, you asked me what my favorite Pac song is. The Biggie diss. I like that one. I like All Eyes on Me. I think Pit players generally think Dark Pit does better because Sonic is so hard to arrow gimp with Pit. I mean, you're not gonna arrow gimp him. You're not gonna arrow gimp him with Dark Pit either, I promise you. Like, arrow is not even a real move, bruh. Fair beats arrows. Like, nair beats arrows. Even back air while Sonic is facing towards the arrow is gonna beat the arrow. Like, not really good. That's a non-factor. Is there any specific reason why you would say Sheik and Wolf is easy to win? I mean, they're in should win, not easy to win. Have I ever made a Sonic Games tier list? No, I haven't. Easy to lose is even? It is not. I will leave it up to interpretation, honestly, at this point. People are gonna assume anyways. You disagree with the sword placement? That's fine. That's why this is my tier list. Or matchup chart, rather. Which matchup is unwinnable in this chart and that we should just give up on? Probably the easy to win. The one seen easy to win. Would this be the same on Wi-Fi? Yeah. You think the hard to win tier will eventually become easy to lose as you play the matchups more? No. The tools never change. If I play the matchups more and I beat these players more, it just means I just became a better player than them. It doesn't indicate, it's not an indicator of the matchup. Like, I need you guys to understand that players at a top level winning against other players is not an indicator of matchups. Like, let me use an example. Konga beating Ken at Congo Saga did not mean fucking DK beat Sonic, bruh. Like, it's not how it works. Like, there's so many things that go into account when thinking it was ruined. Same shit. It was DK, bro. I don't care. It was a DK player. Konga beat Sonito at that same tournament. That's like both DK Sonic matchups. The point is, you cannot base matchups in any game taking into account how the top level players do, because there is a player difference that happens. There is just so many things that go into like X player beating X player or Y player, whatever. Like, there's so many things. You can play the matchup incorrectly and lose. You can play the matchup, you can like miss a punish on something that you didn't know was punishable because you didn't know the matchup. Like, you can lose because you didn't know the matchup. You can get matchup checked, etc. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong or can go right. And so yeah, like, the only way to really, and this is also why I personally think that just looking at matchups from the lens of winning or losing or even or whatever the fuck, I think it's just trash, because at the end of the day, you're playing against a freaking human being, bro. Like, again, at the end of the day, you're playing against a conscious person that makes conscious decisions, and as long as those decisions are a conscious effort, you can manipulate those decisions into in the and turn them into your favor and find a way to outplay them, basically. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Just some little food for thought. And yeah,